In this video, we are going to talk about 7 simple movements that can help you understand how well your body is aging after 65. These are not heavy exercises or difficult tests. They are everyday motions you already try to do, standing up, balancing, reaching, climbing a few steps, and doctors now know that these movements can quietly predict your future health, independence, and even your life expectancy. My goal in this video is simple: to explain each movement clearly, show why it matters, and help you understand what steps you can take to protect yourself. I want you to feel informed, not scared, and to know that improvement is possible at any age. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. It helps us feel like one community here, learning together and supporting one another. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Rising from a chair without using your hands. One of the clearest signs of how well your body is aging is your ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands. It may feel like a small everyday action, but it tells a very big story about your strength, balance, and overall stability. When you rise from a chair using only your legs, you are testing several important systems at the same time: your thigh muscles, your hips, your core, and the coordination between your brain and your body. If even one of these areas is slowing down, this movement becomes harder than it used to be. For many seniors in the United States, this change happens quietly. One day you realize you're pushing off the armrests more often. Maybe you rock forward a little just to get enough momentum. And while this might seem normal with age, doctors see it as an early warning sign. Difficulty standing up without support is closely linked to a higher risk of falls, weaker leg muscles, slower reaction time, and a shorter life expectancy. It doesn't mean you're failing, it simply means your body needs attention. The good news is that this ability can be improved at almost any age. Strengthening your legs and core, even with gentle exercises, can make a meaningful difference. Something as simple as practicing slow, controlled chair stands a few times a day can help rebuild power and confidence. And if this movement feels very difficult for you right now, talking to your doctor or a physical therapist can give you a safe starting point. Try this whenever you feel ready: sit in a sturdy chair, cross your arms over your chest, and see if you can rise smoothly without leaning or using your hands. No pressure, no judgment, just notice how your body responds. This simple test can tell you more about your health than you might expect, and improving it can help you stay independent and steady for years to come. Point 2. Standing on one leg for 10 seconds. Your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds is one of the strongest indicators of balance, coordination, and overall aging health after 65. It sounds simple, but this small movement tests the connection between your brain, nerves, muscles, and inner ear, all at the same time. When one of these systems becomes weak or slow, balancing on one foot becomes difficult, and that difficulty is often an early sign of a higher fall risk and faster physical decline. Many older adults in the United States start to notice little changes long before a fall happens. Maybe you feel unsteady when putting on pants. Maybe you grab the wall or the bed to keep yourself steady when lifting one foot. Sometimes, even turning too quickly makes you feel off balance. These small struggles are often overlooked, but doctors pay close attention because research shows that seniors who cannot hold a one-leg stance for at least 10 seconds are more likely to face health challenges in the next few years. This movement matters because balance is not just about your feet. It reflects the strength of your ankles and hips, the control of your core, and the sharpness of your nervous system. When these areas stop communicating smoothly, your body has a harder time keeping you steady, even during everyday tasks like walking, stepping off a curb, or reaching for something on a shelf. The encouraging part is that balance can improve with practice. Even a few minutes a day can make a big difference. You can start by standing near a countertop or sturdy chair, lifting one foot gently, and holding it for as long as you feel comfortable. Over time, your muscles will respond, and your confidence will grow. Try it when you are ready, and don't worry if it feels hard at first. Most people improve with a little patience. This simple movement is one of the best gifts you can give to your future self. Point 3. Climbing one flight of stairs without stopping. Climbing a single flight of stairs may seem like a normal part of daily life, but for adults over 65, it is one of the most reliable indicators of heart health, lung capacity, leg strength, and overall stamina. When you walk upstairs without stopping, your heart has to pump harder, your lungs must take in more oxygen, and your leg muscles need to support your entire body weight with each step. If any of these systems are slowing down, you will feel it quickly, through shortness of breath, heavy legs, or the need to pause halfway. Many seniors in the United States quietly begin avoiding stairs without even realizing they are doing it. Maybe you choose the elevator more often. Maybe you feel tired after only a few steps. Perhaps you hold the railing tightly because you don't feel steady. These changes are not just aging. Doctors consider difficulty with stair climbing a serious red flag because it is strongly linked with heart disease, reduced endurance, and a higher risk of early decline. The reason this movement matters so much is that it tests your body under gentle pressure. If your heart and lungs are strong, you can maintain a steady pace without feeling overwhelmed. If your muscles are working well, you can support yourself without wobbling or leaning heavily on the rail. But when climbing stairs becomes uncomfortable or frightening, it often means your body's reserves are running low. The good news is that improvement is possible. Many seniors rebuild their stair climbing ability by starting small, walking a few steps at a time, resting when needed, and gradually increasing their pace and strength. Even simple daily walking can help your heart and legs work more efficiently. If you have access to stairs, try this safely, walk up at a comfortable pace and notice how you feel at the top. If you must stop, feel dizzy, or cannot climb at all, speak with your doctor about a safe plan to rebuild your strength. Each step you regain brings you closer to better energy, better mobility, and a longer, healthier life. Point 4. Getting up from the floor without assistance. Your ability to get up from the floor without using furniture, wall, or another person is one of the clearest signs of how strong, flexible, and coordinated your body truly is after age 65. This single movement tells doctors more about your long-term health than you may realize. It tests your legs, hips, knees, core, balance, and even your confidence. When one of these areas weakens, this movement becomes slow, shaky, or nearly impossible, and that change is strongly linked to a higher risk of losing independence and experiencing serious health decline. Many older adults in the United States avoid getting down on the floor because they fear they won't be able to get back up. Sometimes it starts with stiffness in the knees. Sometimes the hips feel tight. Sometimes the legs simply don't respond the way they used to. But when this ability fades, life becomes smaller. You may stop playing with grandkids on the carpet, stop doing stretching routines, or avoid picking something up from the ground. These small limitations over time can lead to faster physical decline. Why does this movement matter so much? Because it requires your entire body to work together. Your legs must push, your core must stabilize, your balance must stay steady, and your mind must stay calm. When this coordination breaks down, getting up becomes a struggle. And research shows that adults who cannot rise from the floor without support have a higher likelihood of health problems in the next few years. The hopeful part is that you can improve this ability, regardless of age. Gentle stretching for your hips and knees, simple leg strength exercises, and slow practice on a soft surface can rebuild your confidence and mobility. Even learning a safe roll-to-kneel technique with the help of a physical therapist can make a huge difference. If you feel safe doing so, try slowly lowering yourself onto a soft surface and see if you can rise without grabbing onto anything. If it feels difficult, that's your body asking for attention, not failure. With steady practice, you can regain this essential skill and protect your independence. Point 5. Carrying groceries or a laundry basket across the room. Being able to pick up and carry something like a grocery bag, a laundry basket, or even a small box across the room is one of the strongest signs of real-life strength after age 65. This simple action may not look like much, but it uses almost every major muscle group in your body. Your hands and forearms must grip the item firmly. Your arms, shoulders, and upper back must hold it steady. Your core must stay tight to keep you balanced. And your legs must stay strong enough to walk without wobbling. When any of these areas weaken, carrying even light items feels harder, and that change can quietly affect your independence. Many seniors in the United States notice this when they return from the grocery store or when they lift a basket from the bedroom to the laundry area. Suddenly the bag feels heavier, or the steps feel slower, or the balance feels off. Some begin placing items into smaller bags or making extra trips just to avoid carrying weight. While this is understandable, doctors view this difficulty as an early sign of declining strength and stamina, two things strongly linked to increased hospitalizations, limited mobility, and earlier mortality. This movement matters because it shows how well your body handles stress while in motion. It's one thing to stand still with weight in your hands, it's another to stay steady while walking across the room. When your legs and core can support you while your hands are busy, you are far less likely to fall, trip, or lose balance. That is why maintaining this ability is so important for daily living. The encouraging part is that strength can be rebuilt. If carrying a heavy bag feels unsafe right now, start with something lighter, maybe a small towel basket or a half-filled bag. Focus on taking slow, steady steps while keeping your posture upright. Over time, your grip will strengthen, your balance will improve, and your confidence will grow. If you are unsure where to start, asking your doctor or physical therapist for a simple at-home strength plan is a smart first step. Point 6. Turning your head fully from side to side. The ability to turn your head smoothly from left to right may seem like the smallest movement on this list, but for adults over 65, it is one of the most important indicators of safety, awareness, and long-term independence. When you can look over each shoulder without pain, stiffness, or hesitation, it tells doctors that your neck joints, upper spine, muscles, balance system, and even parts of your nervous system are working well together. When this simple motion becomes limited, it can quietly affect nearly every part of your daily life. Many seniors in the United States begin to notice this problem gradually. Maybe you find it uncomfortable to check your blind spot while driving. Maybe turning your head to greet someone feels stiff. Or perhaps looking behind you when backing up in your driveway feels almost impossible. These small changes often get ignored, but research shows that limited neck mobility is linked to a higher risk of falls, slower reaction time, poor balance, and even social isolation, because it becomes harder to move confidently in the world. Turning your head freely is important because your balance depends heavily on your neck. When your neck muscles are tight or your range of motion decreases, your brain receives less information about where your body is in space. This makes walking, stepping off curbs, and navigating crowded areas more challenging. It also affects your awareness of your surroundings, which is especially important when crossing streets, driving, or simply moving through your home. The good news is that this ability can be improved with gentle daily practice. Simple neck rotations, slow stretches, and posture corrections can gradually loosen tight muscles and increase mobility. You don't need heavy exercise, just consistency. If turning your head causes sharp pain, numbness, or dizziness, it is best to talk with your doctor or a physical therapist to make a safe plan. Try this when you feel ready. Sit up tall and slowly turn your head to the left, then to the right. Notice how far you can comfortably go. Every small improvement helps protect your balance, confidence, and independence.